Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Monday. It's nighttime. I haven't been out here. I have been lazy all day. I've got to get stuff cleaned up. I've got to get stuff pulled so that I can get it shipped out, get it off to its new owners. Give me just a minute. I'll get cleaned up. I'll be right back with you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Max. I'm the fast talking flipper. Angie is my better half. She is inside because it's 10 o'clock at night and she has busted her ass out here all day today and I have done nothing. So now I have to go through and actually ship some orders. I should have been out here listing. I wasn't. I don't know. It's just been one of those days where I didn't feel like doing anything. I woke up early. I went and got a massage. I am trying to take care of my body because I am broken down and getting old. And I got a massage and this 5-foot tall black woman whooped my ass. Good night. She just absolutely destroyed me and I haven't felt like doing anything all day. And that's pretty much what I've done. I've managed to make food and cleaned a little bit of the garage and that was it. That was it. I did some work for the college. That happened too, but didn't do my normal reselling stuff. And hopefully tomorrow I will wake up out of this funk because I still have to go to the gym tonight. It's going to be a long night. We are resellers. We are in the Cincinnati market, meaning that we're like half an hour from downtown Cincinnati. We buy at estate sales, thrift stores, yard sales, that kind of thing, and we sell online for a profit, usually eBay. This is outlining our sales that have happened over the weekend, and I've got a topic because we didn't sell much over the weekend, but we sold a high dollar amount, and you'll see why here when I go through my 11 sales for $1,007.83. Not much. But I sold $1,000. That's okay by me. I'll take 11 items. I would love to do that kind of volume every weekend, 52 weeks a year. That's pretty solid, right? That's pretty solid. That's a six-figure weekend sales rate. Love to bump it up maybe 20%. That would be much better, but I'll take it. I'll take it for this is kind of the slow season. If you've been around eBay for a while, you will know that the summer, into the summer months and through the summer months is kind of slow. Kind of slows down a little bit because people have other things on their mind and are not necessarily thinking about getting online for e-commerce purchases, but they still do depending on what you have. So I'm going to start pulling my orders and get them ready for shipping, show you what's sold, and talk to you a little bit about, because this is a perfect example of what I wanted to talk about. Easy money. How to make easy money, going to yard sales, picking up random things, and making good money on them. I sold... Why is stuff... Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. I can't see the entire screen. And I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Now I can see it. All right, cool. I sold a set. I sold a stack of genuine HP 901 ink cartridges. We don't sell a lot of this stuff. It's in B3, so I got to go back here in the corner and get it. You know, I don't really look at it, but man, it just doesn't sell quick for us. And I don't know why. It's 5 of them, it said. There they are. They're all together. Ta-da! Look at that. They'll ship pretty easily. I think I'll put these in like a 10.86 box. Right like that, and just get them gone out of here. They did sell for decent money, $39.99. Now you can even sell these, you know, expired, because some of them are no longer in production. So just look at what you're getting and sell it like that. Going to K3 for the next. What the hell? I don't know where we got this from, but this would not be something I normally pick up, and you'll see why. It is an Echo Dot. It's new in a package. I don't know why. That's an oddball one, and that's, I don't know. That's just weird. $29.99. It's easy to ship, at least. I'm going to put that in a bubble mailer and ship it out like that because it's already packaged inside of there. Here is my topic, and I'll show you in just a second. I'm going to go back to Q3 and get it. It is a DVD VCR combo. Angie picked this guy up. Ooh, it's much bigger than I thought. That's what she said. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this with one hand. I guess we're going to see. I have to manage to use two. This was a new open box DVD VCR combo. This is fun carrying, right? The trials and tribulations of having a very small shed that you work out of. Ours isn't too small. It's 14 by 32 if you've ever wondered. I've never said it out loud. 14 by 32 shed. This was new open box. She put more tape on it. Verified it new open box. She got it for $100 and it sold quickly in just a couple weeks. $358.79. The reason, now that's new, but the reason why that's pertinent is because we have sold 3 this weekend. 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead and grab the next one, which is a Philips DVD VCR combo. Go back to R3. Philips DVD VCR combo. I think it's this guy right here. No, that's Samsung. Yes, sir. Is that it down there? That's Philips. Let me go look at the next one that sold, because the next one that sold had a box. And it's over there. So that's not it. I was going to take both of them at the same time, which makes life easier. But life can never be easy. Everyone knows this. Man, there was a spider just now. These DVD VCR combos can be money. And you see that we sold 3 in this weekend alone. Now, don't think that a DVD VCR, that you can play a DVD and record onto your VHS tape. That's not how all of them work. Actually, that's explicitly how most of them do not work. The other one is this guy here, DVD VCR, DVD player, VCR, video cassette recorder. And you see that it's directly labeled as such. I think that's the correct one. It looks like the correct one. So the Philips one sold. I think we listed it for $49.99, and I went ahead and took a small offer on it of $45. Is that correct? Yes, it is correct. Sold for $45. And this one sold at full asking price. Angie put it up at $100. I don't believe it was new. I just think it had a box with it. We gave $5 for it at a yard sale this past weekend and went ahead and listed it. And we will pick these up pretty much anytime we see them now, especially if they have a remote control. Here's what you have to do. Anytime you're going to pick up one of these guys, do not pay more than $5 for it, because it does not work. I guarantee it does not work. I can't guarantee it. But most of the time, you're going to get it home and it's not going to work. Now, that person at that yard sale did not lie to you. It did work the last time they used it in 1990, 2006, whatever. It worked then. They haven't used it in a decade. More than likely, they have not used the thing in a decade. And it's accumulated a decade's worth of dust inside of it. There are all kinds of micro switches and all kinds of rollers that pick up certain magnetic fields. Those things get coated in that dust, and they will not allow the proper things to happen within inside, not to happen within the insides of the VCR. So they have to be cleaned. That takes time. I'm not going to sit here and show you how to do each and every one of these, because all 3 of these would take, if this was used, all 3 of these would take a different process on how to clean them. There are videos on YouTube for each one of those models, or at least something that's relatively close to that model, because generally speaking, once you get into Magnavox, you will find that Funai and Magnavox are the same brand, and what works for Magnavox works for Funai as well, so you can pretty much figure it out how to clean that one. Might be a little different, or you'll take bits and pieces of what you learned from Magnavox on how to clean that one, and so on and so forth. We have started picking these up every time we see them, and it is absolute low-hanging fruit, because no one else is wanting to ship this stuff. Look at how big these are to ship. This is going to take me 10-15 minutes to make a box to go around it. Same here. Yes, that's 10-15 minutes, but look at what I made. $350, $100, $45. Would you like to make $500 in 3 sales? And we've got effectively... This would be our outlier, because we have $100 in it. I've got $110 in these, and I made $500. Would you like to do that? Would you like to do that in a matter of a week to 2 weeks? That's how you do it. These are easily found. They're not hard to get. You can get these almost at not every yard sale, but every weekend you go out, you can probably stumble across these. These could be an ask when you go to a yard sale. Do you have any VCRs? Do you have any VCR combos? I did start hearing, I started watching a channel called The Veteran Flipper. And obviously, it's appealing to me because I'm a veteran as well. And he asked people when he walks up to him, do you have any VCR tapes? I just thought that was peculiar because that is not a category that is hugely popular. But that could be your ask, that you go up and ask for DVD VCR combos, because that's probably something no one else is asking for. Everybody's asking for video games. How many times have you been to a yard sale and you say, what are you looking for? Or they say, what are you looking for? And you say video games. They're like, oh, you're like the third person to ask me that. All right, well, have you asked them for used dentures? That's what I always hit them with, because we used to be able to sell used dentures on eBay, and they would bring big, big bucks. I don't know why. I do know why, but I'm not going to talk about it. It's just a weird thing, and then they never forget you. Or you're the guy that asked me about those used dentures. But same thing with VCR combos. You can get these. Another topic that can get you big money, these guys. And these are your old CRT TVs. God, we've been seeing these everywhere lately. We're running into an issue where they don't sell super fast because they are expensive to ship. You're not going to ship one of these for $10. It's not going to happen. It's going to end up being in a box at least 14 by 14 by 14, if not bigger. I'm going to make a video on how to ship one of these and to do it expediently to where you can get them done in 15, 20 minutes. Break down the cost involved in what you're going to have to do to ship them, because I do use a lot of bubble wrap, I use a little bit of tape, and I do use some packing materials to get it in there and to secure them. I've never had one show up broken, and we sold probably 10 or so since we've started doing this more routinely. And, you know, my goal is to get you making as much money. We do the same thing. These are $5, and these are an easy negotiation tactic, because once you're armed with the education that, hey, I believe you. Your VCR worked. Your TV used to work. And your TV probably turns on, but it's got a DVD player or it's got a VCR in it. I believe you that it did work, but that was 10 years ago when you used it last. And now it's going to need a deep cleaning, and it's going to take me a lot of time to fix that. So it probably doesn't work anymore. I'll give you $5 for it. And if they don't want it, pass on it. If they don't want the $5, pass on it. It's not worth your time to spend $20 on something like this guy. If we'd have spent $20 on it and then spent 20 minutes cleaning it, that's not worth it. You know, to make $45, to make $25 profit, you got 20 minutes in cleaning it. That's not enough. It's absolutely not enough. By the time you break everything down, you're going to be making under $15, $20 an hour, somewhere in that range is my guess. And we're not doing this for $15, $20 an hour. I can go down to McDonald's and get a job for that. That's not it. How I could, with my skill set, I can go pretty much anywhere and probably demand $25, $30 an hour is my guess at minimum. But that's neither here nor there. So you want to be working for what you think is appropriate. If $15, $20 an hour sounds good to you, hey, more power to you. Pay the $20. But if you want to make closer to $30, $40 an hour, which is our minimum, that's kind of where we are with this guy. Better with that, even better with that, because that took no time. That took just pictures. That's it. So that's my spiel for it. Understand why you need to pay as little as possible. Understand that you can negotiate because you know what's going to happen with it. We get very few of these home. Matter of fact, we don't even try them. We do not even try them before we clean them. We just assume they're not going to work, and you can put it in your listing that this has been cleaned. Now, after a while, we're going to probably say that this has been professionally cleaned, because once we have gotten to the point where we no longer need to use videos, and when I say we, it's Angie. It's 100% Angie. Don't get it messed up. I'm saying we because we're a team together, and I am living vicariously through her off camera, but she is doing the cleaning. So once she gets to the point where she no longer has to use videos to really do things. Now, you know, doctors sometimes have to consult textbooks, so if she has to do that every now and again, it happens. But once she gets to the point where she no longer has to consult videos to be able to clean the things and get the things done the way that she wants to, then she can throw in there, you know, this was professionally cleaned, it's serviced and ready to go, and maybe even start throwing around the word refurbished. I don't know. DK Oldies just ship stuff out without even freaking cleaning it at all, so you never know what's really going on there. But that's with what's going on. That's what I'm saying that you should do. You should definitely. There she is. She thought she could sneak in here, but she can't sneak. If you want to pick these up, that's why you should pick them up. That's your target range that you want to pick them up for, and you know, get into the market on doing that kind of stuff. Moving to my last couple of items. Let's see. What is this? Vamori? Vampire. Vamori. I can't see because I had to zoom in or zoom out. Why did I zoom out? I don't understand. It's because if I zoom one more in, it zooms too far. I don't know. I'll have to fix this. I took the computer inside like adult. Let's see. Vampire Rain Altered Species. It's for a PS3 game. Shockingly good PS3. Is this sealed or something? No? Shockingly good PS3 game. It's on Media 2. Let's see. Must be that guy. I have no idea where it came from. But it's I would say that's a bolo because most PS3 games are trash. You don't make a ton of money from them. This one's over $36.79, so that's a pretty good PS3 game. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Listed this and it sold lickety split. Olympus Trio 35 millimeter camera. We're not really sure where we got it from. I think we got it from that estate sale. It was on the table. Remember, she said that wasn't $2. Yeah. It had a $2 sticker laying next to it. It had no sticker on it, but there was like a $2 sticker laying right next to it. And we assumed that was the sticker that went with it. So we put it on it and we went to check out and everything. A lot of stuff was high priced, but this is where we got that. Yeah. It was like $4 or $2. It was decently priced. When we picked it up, we were like, oh, that's a good camera. And she was like, oh, somebody put that on there. I was like, well, you know, I didn't want to say like we put it on there, but that was the assumption it was what was supposed to be on there because there was no sticker. It was the only floating sticker that was on the table. You know, that kind of thing. And it sold for $79.99. Pretty good little camera. But she honored the sticker, and, you know, I kind of felt bad, but at the same time, I was like, whatever. Deal with it, lady. She was kind of nasty about it, too. Just got these over the weekend, too. Or one of these. It's a Nike 3-wood. Nike golf club. It's a 3-wood. I was saying last week how I had never gotten a Nike golf club. And then Viola, here I am. I got 2 of them. And I got them both at one sale. It is this golf club here. Yay. You know, of course I'm trying to get to the gym, so of course everything's got to be big and take time to ship. That's the drawback when you sell a lot of the odds of you selling small items for high dollar, you know, 11 items for $1,000, and all of them being small is slim to none. It's going to take more time in the shipping department. We could sell 50 items and be $1,000, and it takes, you know, more time to ship all of it, but they're all easy to ship. So this guy is $35 plus shipping. Getting on up out of here. I'm going to lay them right my way because that's the way I rock. Shoes. Nike Lunar Fly. I remember picking these up a long time ago, and they finally sold, and that's why I took an offer so low. I think I had them listed at $29.99. These? No, that's not those. They are also hideous, but that's not the hideous. This is. It's these guys down here. Hideous. Just do it. It takes 2 shoes to say one phrase. That's them. But those Nike shoes, I think we sold them for, what was it? $20. Yep, $20 on those. I listed them for $29.99, sold for $20. I've got a brass Underwriters Lab portable lamp, emerald green. We see these out and about fairly often. It's to the point now when you see it in a picture, you're like, yep, we should pick that up if it's $1 or $2. Because I think we broke one last time. And we couldn't list it. Ooh, that AC is cold. I like it. But it's this guy. This is going to be fun to ship too. Fuck yeah. Yep. And yeah, because the shade is glass, so it will break. So you have to wrap that nicely. But that guy, this neat little lamp, you know, vintage style lamp, $29.99. Pretty neat. Little banker's lamp. And my last thing, going to C3 for it. Disney Infinity Mickey Minnie 4 figures. Some of the Infinity characters. C3. I'm going to guess it's these. Feels like it's those. Those should be the only ones in here, and they are. And that makes it easy to tell me what it is. Hey, 4-time mini. Yeah, that thing. And as I was saying before it cut off, these sold for $18.39. And that brings me to the end of my sales. We sold a supercharger. I think it was last week. I think it was in last week's video. Yeah. And this is why I want to shift my car part sales strictly to eBay, because people seem to be less stupid on eBay. This was a Facebook marketplace. They didn't ask for any pictures, nothing. They just said, hey, if you have a supercharger. I've dealt with this guy before. I sold him an entire engine, and I shipped him a supercharger. He expected this supercharger to show up and be pristine, apparently. He told me that the screws were scarred. And it took me a while to even figure out what in the world he was talking about. And he was talking about the rotor pack within the supercharger. After so many miles, they have like a Teflon coating on them, and that Teflon coating starts to come off. Dirt, dust, build up, that kind of thing gets into the side of the supercharger, and it makes little scratches on the leading edge of the rotor. It's typical. It's just what happens. And to see a pristine one, I've only seen one that was pristine, and it was a super low documented miles off of a crate engine. It had like 300 miles on it. That's the only one I've ever seen that was in good shape. After 40,000, after 20,000 miles, they start to get these little chips in them. 100,000 mile supercharger, it's going to be full of chips and scratches and whatnot. As long as it's not overly bad, it's still going to be pretty good. I have some tests that I do on them, and I checked it. It was in good shape. He gets it, and he tells me it's bad, and he decides that he's going to scavenge parts off of it for his supercharger and put a, Frankenstein together. So I didn't even bother to reply. Well, a couple days go by, and apparently now he's upset that the supercharger showed up in bad shape, according to him, and he wants money back. Well, after going back and forth, it's just easier to refund him some money. Not going to argue with him, just going to block him. That kind of thing. So he got $100 back, and that's the end of that. Just won't be doing business with this guy anymore because that's stupid. I know more than you. That's what it boils down to. I don't have the time for this. I know more than you. You're just unhappy because you thought that this thing was going to be absolutely pristine, and it's not. It's kind of the way it is. On eBay, you would have seen the pictures. It's on you. It's on you at that point, because we're not going to want to do, on items like that, we're not going to do free returns. We're just not going to do it. So that's the way it is. But tell me what you think. Talk to me about DVD VCR combos. Talk to me about miniature TVs. And like I said, I'll do another video at some point in the future on how to wrap these, how to put them in a box, and do all that kind of stuff. Remember to like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.